I want you to be honest with me. How long have you been trying to learn Chinese? 2 months? 6 months? 2 years? And let me ask you another question. If I dropped you in the middle of Beijing right now, could you order a meal? Could you tell a taxi driver where your hotel is? Or would you just freeze? Most people fail at Mandarin. They don't fail because it's too hard. They don't fail because they aren't smart. They failed because they're following a broken map. They spent 3 weeks learning how to write the character for watermelon, but they don't know how to say, "Where is the bathroom?" They treat the language like a list of words to memorize instead of a tool to communicate. Today, we are deleting the apps. We are closing the textbooks. I am going to give you the exact 30-day roadmap that I use with my students. We are going to strip away the 80% of the language that you don't need right now, and we are going to master the 20% that actually matters. And the best part? If you have been watching this channel, you are already halfway there. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how our course from Lesson 1 to Lesson 12 fits into this blueprint, and how you can use it to go from 0 to speaking in 1 month. Before we start week 1, you need to accept a hard truth. You cannot learn everything. Mandarin has over 50,000 characters. Native speakers don't even know all of them. To be conversational, to actually survive, you only need about 300 to 500 words. But they have to be the right words, and they have to be in the right order. This is the 80-20 rule. 20% of the vocabulary gives you 80% of the conversation. Think about English. How often do you say the word hippopotamus? Maybe once a year. How often do you say, I want, I go, or where is? Every single hour. Many apps focus on nouns. Apple, boy, cat. This is useless. You cannot build a sentence with just nouns. You need verbs. You need structure. My 30-day roadmap focuses on being functional. We are building a house. Week 1 is the foundation. Week 2 is the frame. Week 3 is the walls. Week 4 is the decoration. If you try to hang the decoration, fancy words, before you build the frame, grammar, the house collapses. That is why you are still struggling. Let's fix the foundation right now. Week 1, days 1 through 7. Your goal here is simple, but it is physically difficult. You are not allowed to learn characters yet. You are only allowed to learn sound. Mandarin is a tonal language. This means the music of your voice changes the meaning of the word. If you say ma with a flat tone, it means mother. If you say ma with a dipping tone, it means horse. I see so many beginners skip this. They think, I'll just pick up the accent later. No, you won't. If you learn a word with the wrong tone, you are cementing a mistake into your brain that will take years to fix. For the first 7 days, your job is to master Pinyin. Pinyin is the map for your mouth. You need to know exactly what ZH sounds like versus J. You need to know the difference between Q and CH. On this channel, lessons 1, 2, and 3 are dedicated entirely to this. I drilled you on the 4 tones. We practiced the initials and finals. If you are starting this 30-day challenge today, your homework is to go back and watch Lesson 1. Do not move to Lesson 2 until you can hear the difference between the tones with your eyes closed. This is the wax-on, wax-off phase. It's boring, but it's essential. You cannot build a skyscraper on a swamp. You need this solid ground. Okay, week 2. You can pronounce the sounds. Now we need to think like a Chinese person. This is where most English speakers fail. You have been programmed to think in English logic: subject, verb, object, location, time. You think, I am going to the store tomorrow.
If you translate that word for word, you sound crazy.
Chinese logic is different. Chinese is chronological. In Chinese, you cannot go somewhere tomorrow. The tomorrow exists before the action. The time must come first. You cannot eat at home. You must be at home before you can eat. The location must come first. This is the golden rule we covered in Lesson 10 and Lesson 11. In Week 2 of your roadmap, you are not memorizing vocabulary lists. You are mastering this formula, STLA. Subject, time, location, action. I want you to spend this week taking English sentences and rearranging them into Chinese order. I eat at school becomes I at school eat. I go to work at 8 o'clock becomes I at 8 o'clock go to work. If you master this in Week 2, you can literally plug any word into the slot and you will sound fluent. This is the secret. Grammar is more important than vocabulary in the beginning. If this sounds confusing, you need to watch Lesson 11. That video is the grammar Bible for this course. Watch it twice. Week 3. Now we have the foundation, sound, and the frame, logic. Now we need bricks, we need words. But remember the 80-20 rule. We are not learning colors or animals. We are learning survival categories. Category 1, time and numbers. You need to be able to count money, tell the time, and say days of the week. We covered this in Lesson 10. If you can't tell someone when to meet, you have no friends. You need to know the difference between 2 for counting numbers and 2 for quantity. If you mess that up, people will still understand you, but they will know you are a rookie. Locations and transportation. You need to know home, work, school, store, train station. And you need the verbs go, chu, come, lie, and sit or take, 坐. This is exactly what we are covering in our upcoming Lesson 12. You need to be able to answer the question, where are you, instantly. Category 3, daily routine. Eat, drink, sleep, wake up, buy, want. These are high-frequency verbs. In Week 3, I want you to narrate your day. Every time you touch a cup of coffee, think 喝咖啡, drink coffee. Every time you open a door, think 开门, open door. Our channel has been building this inventory for you. Lessons 4 through 9 are nothing but these high-frequency phrases. We didn't choose them randomly. We chose them because they are the bricks for Week 3. If you binge-watch those lessons, you will have the 100 words you need to survive. Don't waste brain space on purple or elephant yet. Stick to the script. Week 4, the final stretch. This is where you stop studying and start performing. You know the sounds, you know the sentence order, you have the words. Now you need to shadow. Shadowing is a technique used by spies and diplomats to learn languages fast. You find a piece of native audio, maybe one of my dialogue videos, and you repeat it immediately after I say it. You don't pause. You mimic my speed, my emotion, and my tone. Record yourself on your phone. Play it back. Do you sound like me, or do you sound like a robot? Your goal in Week 4 is to have 5 scripted conversations ready to go. 1. Introducing yourself. 2. Ordering food. 3. Asking for directions. 4. Buying something. 5. Talking about your job or studies. If you can do those 5 things, congratulations. You are HSK1. You are conversational. You have done more in 30 days than most people do in 2 years of using apps. You have moved from being a passive student to an active speaker. This roadmap works. I have seen it work for hundreds of students, but a map is useless if you don't start walking. You don't need to pay for a course. I am building this course for free right here on YouTube. We are currently on Lesson 12. We have covered the tones, the basic phrases, the time, the locations, and the grammar rules. If you are new here, your journey starts at Lesson 1. If you have been with me for a while, review Lesson 10 and 11, because next week we're taking a taxi in Lesson 12 and we're going to a restaurant in Lesson 13. Don't let another month go by wishing you spoke Chinese. Give me 30 days. Follow this playlist, and I promise you will surprise yourself. Click here to start Lesson 1. Let's get to work. 再见.